Okay, so here's the Jagdtiger's top shell, and here's the Lorraine's. The fuck? Yep, that's right. There has been a armor penetration buff for AP rounds. Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh, and it's not just for AP rounds either. As far as I'm aware, it's across the board. That includes heat, APFSDS, I've just dropped my controller on the floor, heat, APFSDS, and all of the shells in the game. I think HE might not be involved, I can't remember off the top of my head. If you want to know about that in more detail, then I may direct you over to the European Canadians video that he's done on it. Just don't ask him to explain it all to you, because he might go a little bit nuts. He went on a bit of a rant in the video about people not reading the dev blog. Granted, I haven't read it either, but be that as it may. And that isn't taking the piss, by the way, Tack. I know full well that, you know, I know what you're saying. I'm not saying that your rant wasn't justified. It totally was. So yeah, War Thunder has actually implemented this buff. Not a direct buff, per se. They've just decided that they're going to model the ammunition this way from now on. As far as I'm aware, it's to do with the way the shell calculates the penetration angle when it hits the armor, or something along those lines. A lot of people had issues with heat in the past, because they'd hit something that by all means they should pen. Like for example the side of a tank, the flat side of a tank, and it would just not do anything. I've experienced that quite a lot myself. Not recently, I'm happy to say, but I have experienced it nonetheless. So I thought I'd have a go and play something that fires AP, or APHE, and my choice was this, the Lorraine. I haven't actually played this thing in a very long time, probably not since I did a video on it all those months and months and months ago. It's a good tank, it's fast, it's mobile, the gun is actually fantastic even prior to this buff, although it does lack armor, because that's kind of what you have to expect. It's technically classed as a medium tank, as far as I'm aware, but then that's not really saying much considering the Batchat is classed as a light tank. I'm fairly certain the French consider it more of a medium, but whatever, we'll gloss over that. Unfortunately for me, the game I should say, that I got into for this video, I'm actually been up-tiered to 7.7, I believe, which means I'm fighting things that have absolutely no armor whatsoever. So I don't actually get to use the ammunition to the best of its ability, but it just works. Take my word for it, it just works. The armor is not really much of an issue. I mean, there's an Italian M47, not any problem for my gun whatsoever, even if that very, very, very obtuse angle that I just shot at him with, but hey, it worked. Anyway, I noticed not very many people wrote to me in the comments in yesterday's video regarding my new mic. Please do let me know if you think it's better. I'm almost certain that it is in fact better. It certainly sounds better to me when I listen back to it. You still get the background noise, but unfortunately there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, the PS4 makes noise. My front room is right next to the road, so naturally you're going to get that noise as well. So bar some circumstance where I just soundproof my entire living room, which is not likely to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid, I'm kind of stuck. So, like I said, let me know in the comments. Tell me if you think this is definitely an improvement. I think it is, personally, so I'm not going to go back to the old microphone now. No way in hell. This is far more repeatable in terms of the sound that I can achieve, or the sound quality I can achieve, because the microphone is one of those wired ones on the headset, so I can set it to any position that I want before I start recording, and no matter how much I move around or move my head around, as I am now, the microphone stays in the same position, so my voice should sound more even across the entire recording. Anyway, going back to the match. I've been running around like an absolute headless chicken throughout this entire game. I've actually cut quite a lot of this match out. Normally when I play like this, I get killed fairly early on. But I'm not one of those people, as you should know at this stage if you've been here for a while. If not, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. I'm not one of those people that can just rush somewhere, sit and camp, unless the map, you know, depends on that sort of gameplay, like Maginot Line, for example. Maginot Line with this tank would be fantastic. Instead, I get American Desert, which it's basically a city map, let's be fair. So I didn't bother to run and get into a good position and just snipe, because I figured that would be boring, both for me to play and for you to watch. So instead I decided to go balls to the wall and just running around the map, shooting at anything I happened to see, and capturing as many zones as possible, which at the end of the day is how you make experience. I also realised when I started playing this tank that this is my only game I've played in it, by the way, one game wonder, which is unusual for me. I realised that I haven't actually got the bat chat yet. I haven't started researching it, probably because I'm too busy trying to research the AMX-10 RC, but that's probably not going to be happening anytime soon either. So the choice is, do I now go back to playing the Shot Cal Delette and researching the Challenger Mark III, or do I grind out the modification module for the T72 and do a proper review on that? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe for more. It really does help out the channel, and I'll see you in the next War Fun video.